All right. Well, today I'm here with Maria Pasley. Maria, you're with the Heart of Missouri Master Gardeners.
Yes.
And what did we do today?
Today we planted 1,600 plants.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot. In 2 hours, we did pretty good.
It took a lot of volunteers, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
It really did. Now, and what's this all going to be?
Peppers and tomatoes for the Tomato Festival on September 5th.
That's right. And last year was our first roll this out again, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very successful. Let's hope it's bigger and better this year.
Oh my goodness, I could not believe the group we had last year, and we've doubled the number of tomatoes and peppers this
Yeah.
year. So, because last year we just got so much impact and people wanted more, so we did it. And
Yep.
I thought y'all be mad at me when y'all showed up and I saw all of this going on, but it's fun though, isn't it?
It is fun. It's great to work both ends. You start when you grow them, you plant them, and then at the end you get to harvest them and cut them up, and people eat them and tell you about which ones they like.
Right. And they all taste different. People say tomato, but they're all different, aren't they?
They are different. They all have really unique names too.
That's the neat part, isn't it? Where did they
It
come
is.
up with those names?
I don't know, but there's a lot of different ones.
So what's your favorite type of tomato?
Oh, I like a big boy or beefsteak. Brandy wine.
Yes.
I love the taste of brandy wine.
The problem with this heirloom, of course, the brandy wines, is that the yields aren't that big, are
That's
they?
right, they're not.
And they're thin-skinned, they don't last long, but you get a big bang at the end of it, though.
That's right. Big juicy tomato slice on that sandwich.
Now, I threw a few commercial varieties in here, like Florida 91s. Now, I think we'll be able to tell because, boy, they are resilient,
Yeah,
but their taste isn't usually quite as good.
but they hold up well for shipping and marketing.
They do. And some of these varieties, like our celebrities, they're determinate, so they all come at once.
Yes.
And that's great for if you want to put up
Canning.
Canning, yes. Well, and some are good for salsas, and some are just good for slicing.
Yes. There's all different kinds and kind of depends on what you want.
Right. So that's a lot of fun. And of course, the peppers, I don't like the hot peppers. We plant those for the other folks that like them.
Yes, that's not my thing either. We were looking at the different plants and some of the names, and they had different leaves than other peppers, and so we were anxious to see what the pepper itself looks like, if it wrinkles up like the leaves.
It does make a difference, doesn't it? Because you can, like the tomatoes, the potato leaf. Some of them, a lot of your heirlooms are potato leaf.
Right.
And even there's, like mortgage lifter this year, we've got two different types. We've got mortgage lifter, then we got somebody else's selection of mortgage lifter.
Oh.
Because, some people, just these things outcross just a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
And this is something that folks can do on their own. Select
That's
their own
right.
tomatoes.
That's right. Grow your own seeds up and have your own tomatoes, and then you can get exactly what you want.
That's right. My rule of thumb is 6 weeks from when you want to plant tomatoes, start them.
Yep.
And because it takes about that long to get them up and going.
Right.
And that's about what these were. And so now we got the Tomato Fest, but before that, there's a pretty neat event coming up. What's
Right.
that?
We had the Butterfly Festival coming up on June 22nd down at the Butterfly House, which is here at Jefferson Farm also. We've been working on plants and getting things ready to go in the house and getting the demo gardens ready to go, and everything's looking good.
And when you mentioned the demo garden, because each butterfly has its preference for reproduction, doesn't it?
Right. They have host plants that are specific to each butterfly. Like monarchs like the milkweed, black swallowtails like dill and parsley and that kind of stuff. So there's a difference with, they're all like a different host plant they lay their eggs on, and then they'll nectar on just about anything. They love a lot of different kinds of plants for nectar.
Wasn't it a couple years ago, your spice bush swallowtail just defoliated your spice bush?
It did. We had a few too many in the house, and it ate up all the leaves on the spice bush.
The larvae.
Yes, the little caterpillars get pretty hungry when they get about full size. They get very voracious eaters.
So one of the things I've learned from you all is that how they have different host plants. So one of the things I'm making sure at my house is I plant these specific types of plants.
Right.
And it kind of warms my heart when I see a black-tailed swallowtail. Say, hey, that parsley, that dill, that's why it's there. And I love it when I see all the leaves ate off of it, because I know the larvae are
That's true.
working.
That's right. Then you can start looking for those larvae, and you find them somewhere, the little caterpillars, and you can always tell when there's holes in your leaves on your plants.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And it's just not butterflies, it's moths too. I know
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't talk
and-
about those too much, but
And bees.
Mhm.
Bees will, they're all pollinators, and pollinators are very important. Actually, bees are our best pollinators. Many of our bees will nectar on the same things that the butterflies nectar on. So,
you talked about the milkweed earlier on the monarchs, and I was shocked that when my milkweed started blooming at home, it was loaded with all kinds of butterflies.
yes,
And it's-
everything likes milkweed.
Yeah, it's just not just at the monarchs. So,
Right.
I mean, they got to have it for the reproduction, but the blooms are very, very good for
Right.
everything.
Very fragrant. The common is very, very fragrant, and lots of pollinators like it.
Oh, it's just amazing. I know in my future retirement's going to be tomatoes and butterflies. And I learned that from here at Jefferson
All right.
Farm.
Well, you'll need a few bumblebees in there to help
Oh, yeah,
pollinate your
That's
tomatoes.
right. That's right. You got to have bumblebees, and what's neat about that is it seems like if you build it, they will come.
That's true. That's true.
That you start getting that good habitat, all of a sudden you've got lots and lots of different species of bumblebees.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's really, really neat. And
That's
I
right.
catch myself when I go to see my daughter in Wisconsin, looking at what kind of species of bumblebees they have, because
Yeah.
they're different.
Yeah. There's different in every part of the regions.
Right. So it's just amazing to me. Well, we've rambled on a lot here, but we've got a lot of neat things going on here. We've got the Butterfly Fest, then we're going to have the Tomato Fest on September 5th before that, and after that. So we've got a lot of things coming up good here.
That's right. Right.
you
Everybody
all
will
have-
have to come out and join us.
That's right. So the Butterfly Fest is free and open to the public.
Yes, and it's open 10 to 4 on Saturday, June the 22nd. And the Tomato Festival, September 5th. Is that
That's right, from 4 to 7
4 to 7?
in the evening. So we hope to see you there, and come on out and you can watch these grow. And what's going to happen? We can't eat all these tomatoes and peppers. They go to the food bank, don't they?
Yeah, we come out and pick a lot of them that are ripe and ready to go before the festival or after the festival, and we take them to the food bank. We donated several pounds last year.
Yeah, so that's great that this keeps on giving and giving.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you, Marie, and we look forward to all the events out here.
Thank you,